Hi. I'd like to really speak into the pain and suffering and constriction of not being able to express yourself, or being in fear of public speaking or putting your work out there. It's actually really debilitating and super real. And I've been there before, where it's you want to put your work out there. You want to speak about your real desires, what you really want to do in the world, but then there's something that stops you, constricts you. You go into freeze mode, you kind of feel collapsed, and then you stay quiet, and then you don't take those steps that create fear in you, so you stay small, and that constriction or that shrinking is what causes pain over time, I think, and then a feeling of like, oh, I've failed, or I've failed myself, or I'm just not good enough, or it's never going to happen for me, and all those stories build up until it becomes even harder to act on what you really want to do in the world. So I think that the pain is very real, because the nervous system is almost hijacked. It's been taken over. It's in threat, survival. And when the nervous system is in threat or survival, it's very hard to look outside of yourself, because the body's like looking after what's right here, keeping the body safe, keeping you safe. And sometimes that has meant your eternal silence, your eternal shrinking. And in the long run, that isn't going to help you thrive or feel open, your nervous system kind of expanded and relaxed and offering the beautiful gifts that you have in the world. So in that survival mode, it's really tough to imagine a life of service and contribution, because you're constantly under threat. And I think that is the antidote somewhere, is being able to focus on what your dream is, how you want to contribute out there to, alleviate other people's pain, or to, just because you're afraid of public speaking or of being on video or marketing or all that kind of thing. Even if you're afraid of that and it shuts you down, it doesn't mean that you haven't had amazing transformations and that you have amazing gifts and talents that you can really share. So it's, how do we get around that? And I'm going to propose some ways. But a lot of the pain and suffering of staying silent is collective, ancestral, historical. It isn't necessarily your fault or your parents' fault or the situations that have arisen in your life. A lot of the patterns around visibility are much older than us, and they're endemic in like hierarchical societies, patriarchal society. The whole, if you think different than the collective, then you are wrong or evil or bad and get burnt at the stake, and so on. So there's a deep history going on behind the scenes in your body, in your cells, in our collective nervous system, in our collective memory. So there's a lot going on that's hard to overcome, but it's not impossible. And I've got some unique and powerful steps to help us move through that. And what I'm trying to get at here, before I ramble on, as I do, is I'm asking you, how long do you want to stay rattling around your own system and in the pain points and in the stories and the victimization and the, oh, I'll always be small, or, I'm never going to put myself out there, or, my words aren't powerful enough, I'm not this enough, not that enough. And those people that maybe actually hurt you in your lifetime, that have shut you up or told you you're not good enough, or so on, maybe when you're a child or at school or whatever situation, are you going to let them keep, are we going to keep perpetuating? Are you going to allow those people that wounded you, or are we going to allow the collective wounds that have held us back as individuals, as powerful people, as healers, as helpers of people in service, are we going to allow those old histories and those old stories and the old perpetrators to keep wounding us day by day, more and more? And then are we going to pass that on to our children? So there comes a point where I think we have to make a stand and kind of say stop to allowing all of our energy to be sucked down and into our subconscious and our unconscious field. So I've been getting the people, the participants on the visibility course to really learn how to take that powerful life force energy that's being sucked into your the cellars of your being where all the painful stories have lived, and we're diverting that energy because you've felt that pain and you've felt that wound and you've processed it, you know, to hell and back again and again. Now the time is to start allowing that life force energy to start becoming a contribution in the world. Allow your life force to work through your heart, your voice, your nervous system, and actually start connecting with people that are waiting for your help. They're waiting for you. So they might not know it's you, but you have certain gifts, blueprints, certain codes, certain talents, abilities, a way with words, a way with your hands, that some people are actually crying and worrying and, you know, upset that they haven't found the way out that you found. So it's not about you doing the work for them. It's about you being able to say, I'm here, I can help you. And if you're too wrapped up in your subconscious, unconscious wounding and our collective wounding, then your life force is not going, it's not going into the contribution out there, it's going in here, and you're just going to go round and round the labyrinth of your minds and your wounds. So like my invitation is, if you have this, you know, gifts, you have a dream you want to share, you have so much to offer, but you're not able to communicate it, then I think it might be worth you checking out the Visibility Gateway course, because there is, I'm putting together like very unique, powerful mixture of self-exploration, marketing tools, learning to go on video, powerful supportive feedback, you know, really nurturing but constructive. I'm not shy. And also these very powerful group energy healing sessions once a week, where we bring the 12 to 14 participants, bring everything that's going on with everything I've set them to do with being visible, to do with putting your, you know, letting your voice out, being in your power, being in your body as you speak your truth. And then we're doing powerful kind of energy work, kinesiology work, and so on, all around that, to help kind of blow the lid off. And when a group of people come together, we kind of create a group energy, and a kind of a group body, group dream, group energy. And the powerful intent of being visible, of going through the gateway into a place where you are visible with your gifts and talents, means that, I'll explain this group body thing just as an example, where the very first step, I got them all to really explore. You know, I get you to explore what does it mean, like how does it feel when you're being visible, you know, what happens to you, your body, your emotions, and the collective body that we created. So I'm going to amass this to mean that anyone that has fear of visibility is going through some of what I'm going to share with you now. So this, I drew like a body, and everyone's answers were coming in, and I kind of put, you know, like I drew onto the body. And the more physical stuff was like, my heart hurts, it tightens, there's a stone in my chest. I feel nervous, I feel off, my mouth locks up, I got tension in my face, I feel lightheaded, I feel cold hands, sweaty palms, my back starts hurting, my legs feel like jelly or hollow. And then the more emotional stuff was like, I feel like I'm going to collapse. I want to hide in the closet. I'm feeling completely out of my body. I can't feel my body at all. I'm feeling body shame. I'm hurrying. I feel like this perfectionism, this frustration, resentment. I feel like I'm in a vacuum. I feel blank. I feel like I'm being burnt. I'm fearing criticism. I want to die. So that's just like not even half of it. There's a lot more. And, you know, it's astounding, like what happens to us with this whole being visible, allowing yourself to be seen. And I guarantee you, it isn't just your personal childhood experiences, or, you know, it's a lot bigger than that. So when people in a group like that come together and we start having this powerful intention of clearing through these blocks, you know, it's powerful, because it's not only just one person's spirit and energy and the practitioners wanting for that to shift. It's like 12 people going like, right, you know, I want to shift this. So it's been incredible to be facilitating this group of 12 that are almost done this week. And you know what we're aiming for, what's on the other side of all that contraction and fear and pain, is to really engage like the blossoming body, the part of the energy field that allows you, like, instead of contraction and fear, is to like open up and to blossom in the world. And I can guarantee, it's amazing to watch the first videos that they posted, and then the last ones they posted is a very big difference in their posture, in the light in their face, in the words coming out. So it's been amazing to watch. But we're also really aligning during the energy work. You know, this is kind of, it's like, it's not just marketing tools, because we're doing a lot of deep spiritual, multi-dimensional energy work to go with it. So this is not for really rational, skeptical minded people. It's for those of you that are like, you know, you have a really deep, you know, magical side, and but you are a business, you know, you have a business, you have a modality, you have something that you want to share out there. But we're going into the deep energetics of what's going on behind the scenes. And one of the main goals during all of this 5-week journey is to really align, you know, like your spirit, you're embodying your mission, your purpose, your true self, your, you know, your dream, your purpose, is all aligning that to the way you speak and present yourself. If you're afraid of being visible, you're shutting the doors in your energy field like that. So you might actually push through and do some talks or flyers or whatever, but you've shut all the doors, like you're afraid of clients coming, or you don't want to be seen really, or you have like money blocks, so you don't want money because the money is for bad people. So the energy field is like blocking like very artfully to keep you safe and to keep you good. But it's, you know, so you might put your marketing out, but nothing actually happens, or people don't see it, and so on. So we're aligning that so that you're open in a safe and clear way, intentional way, for the right people to come to you, and you communicate in such a way that means that people can really understand that you're talking to them and that you're looking to help them. Just seeing if there's anything else. Yeah, and I think just a final point is that just to acknowledge that being on video, like doing lives and making videos of yourself on a phone, is pretty new to the human experience. So it's actually kind of normal to be like, this is so weird. You know, I can see myself talking. It's like the whole narcissist looking at his reflection in the water. There's a real strange dynamic happening, and we're learning, like we're building the muscle on how to do that with confidence and feeling relaxed in yourself and all that kind of thing. So that's partly why in the challenge, in this 5-week journey called the Visibility Gateway, is that you're making videos every week, different kinds, not very long, but enough to practice that muscle, to really get comfortable and confident in doing that. And the support from the group that emerges, it's like lifelong friends have emerged, you know, like the support is beautiful. And then the, you know, you grow and gain confidence each step of the way. So yeah, there's a real smorgasbord of amazing things on this course, and I'm really proud of, like, it's beyond my wildest dreams how well it's gone. And already I think 4 of the participants are wanting to rejoin. It's that good, and that they really want to carry on the support and the feedback and the powerful healing sessions towards, you know, and also to gain clarity. We really nailed down the clarity of like why you're doing what you're doing and who you're talking to and why is it important to you, know, all that kind of stuff, which kind of might be what other marketing courses do, but we're adding the magic and the support and the practicing. So yeah, if you want to hear more, well, read more, find out what it's all about, you go to www.sarah.com/transform dash visibility. Transform visibility from on with sarahj.com. It's actually not linked on my main website because that's all to do with aura transformation, but you have to go to that link. I'll post it in the comments. And if when you get to that page, you will have to put an email address in. So I know that that's like, oh, I don't want to put my email in, but you're going to get 9 emails from me, and that's it really. And then maybe a reminder of when the next course is in if there's another one, when that might be. So please don't be alarmed by putting your email in. I'm not going to be bombarding you. It's 9 emails for the next 2 weeks, just really inspiring you, getting into the deep kind of energetics of what this visibility thing is about, you know, ancestral imprinting and societal, how the energy works around, you know, how it impinges and squashes your ability to blossom and to thrive and to speak your truth. So yeah, my heart goes out to you if you go through all that pain and suffering of staying small and quiet. And there's a lot of, you know, very powerful and very meaningful and very painful reasons why that is like it is, but it doesn't have to stay like that forever. And I'd be happy to, you know, reach out, have a chat with me, and we can figure out where to go from there. Lots of love. Take care.